How to start a career in digital marketing. If you're new to this channel, I'm Jim. I've been running ads for over 10 years now, and I've been working in digital marketing agencies over 6 years. I've been running ads for big brands like New Balance, Coca-Cola, the famous lighter brand Bic, Tupperware, Phrases Property, and public B2B companies like Candela. This is going to be a comprehensive one, so we better jump into the whiteboard right behind me and get to the bottom of it. Before we jump into the whiteboard though, I want to make something really clear. Before you get into any sort of digital marketing, I suggest start with running your own ads to a blog. Have a website. Having a website is the first and foundational part that will get your feet wet. Guys, you can have a mentor that will teach you everything, which is the ideal case scenario. However, that is not an option for everybody. That's why I suggest you have a website, which is super easy. Go to WordPress. You can start it for free. You don't have to sell anything. At least you have a website that you can drive traffic to. Because most of the businesses, if you want to be in digital marketing, you're going to drive traffic to a website to sell products and services, to generate leads, so on and so forth. That's why you start by having your own website. You don't even have to buy a domain yet. You can have whatever gym.wordpress.com to start building. Get yourself familiarized with it. If you want to do SEO, you can start trying to learn SEO on it. Practice your SEO skills. That is easy step for you to start. You can familiarize yourself with Facebook ads, Google ads, with that one simple website. All right, if that's clear, let's jump into the whiteboard and I will explain everything super in depth. Let's break it down. So if you want to become a digital marketer, you have two options to start your career. The first option is the agency route. Agencies usually employ people who have specialties, and you have the client side. There is no other opportunity for you to have a place in digital marketing. Everything comes down to either agency or client. Clients usually pay agencies to run their ads or do the specialty work. What is the specialty work? We have an account manager that do not have a specialty, and we have performance. Everything comes down to performance here. So what performance does is performance do Google ads, Bing ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, LinkedIn ads, or SEO. These are the specialty jobs that have performance. And there's the client side of it. And the clients, you have the option to become a marketing specialist. What does the marketing specialist do? You might ask, does the marketing specialist do everything that performance guys do? It is yes and no. The reason being is usually client side hire people who are marketing specialists, but they are not as knowledgeable as the agency people. It is always the case, guys. And usually people start in agencies and then move to the client side with the skill set they have in a senior role, as a manager role. And I will tell you which one you should go with. But before we get into that, I want to emphasize, I suggest starting off with an agency. If you start off with an agency, it is easier for you to transition to a less stressful client-side job than vice versa. Because if you start with a client-side job, if you go back here to agency without any knowledge, you're going to see, oh gosh, I have no knowledge of SEO, Google ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, and LinkedIn ads, right? Because the client side is less competitive and they don't require as much knowledge as possible. So if you start from the client side, go back to agency, and you will see a big discrepancy of your knowledge. But you have an option here. If you go from the client side to the agency side, you have two job opportunities in the agency side. One is account manager and one is performance manager. In the performance manager, as we covered, we have running PPC ads, which is Google ads, Bing ads, or you have social ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, LinkedIn ads, or you have SEO. It is really rare for a person to be specialized in SEO and Google ads and Facebook ads. So for instance, to start from my example, I started with Google ads, Facebook ads, and all the other ad platforms and not SEO. It is really hard. I usually suggest if you want to go down that route, which I suggest start with a performance specialist role, even if you have to do an internship, start with this, get the skill set, and start moving on with your career. And I will tell you how to do that in a bit. But first, you have to pick either SEO or Google ads or Facebook ads. Pick one, guys. Start specializing in that. Or you can either pick Google ads or Facebook ads as well, but that will really narrow down your opportunities. That's why I wanted to learn both, and I did, and I am specializing in all of the paid advertising channels. Or you can do SEO route, which is a really lucrative route as well, because SEO people usually get paid more than the paid media guys. The reason being is SEO's profit margins are way higher. So SEO usually gets paid $3,000 to an agency, this client pays an agency $3,000 to do SEO work, right? And with SEO work, more than 90% of that is pure profit, guys. 90% of $3,000 is profit. That's why SEO guys have the leverage to ask more for salaries. Keep that in mind. But for when it comes to Google ads, Bing ads, Facebook ads, whatever, you cannot charge $3,000 to run ads. It is quite unlikely. Some agencies do charge that, but keep that in mind. They also pay for advertising spend on top of the management. For SEO, they only charge $3,000. That's it. And you get the 90% of the profit. But client, if they want to run ads, let's say they're around $10,000 of ad spend, you charge $1,000, whatever it is, whatever your retainer is. Choose either one of those. Or you have the option, as I said, an account manager. This is only valid for some agencies, guys. Some agencies have account manager. What is an account manager? An agency will have, let's say, 20 clients, 20 different clients like this, and they get paid by these clients. And there should be one person aside from the performance person, because a performance person will run ads and everything, do the specialty work, and they don't have enough time to call the clients, hey, how you doing? And let's do a strategy session or whatever. Let's think about what should we do. And imagine they do it for 20 different clients. It's really time consuming. And being good with people is a different skill set. So you have another job opportunity here, account manager, and these people have to be good with people. That is important. So you have to be good with people. You have to have talking skills. You don't necessarily have to sell them, but if you upsell them, different services, let's say they're doing SEO, you can upsell them Facebook ads, Google ads. That's a sales skill, but you have to be good with people, and also you have to understand these things, but you don't have to be a specialist in those areas. But keep that in mind, guys. As I said, some agencies, smaller agencies usually do that. They hire one person to do the account management and performance. So if you don't have a performance level skill set, you cannot be an account manager in those small agencies. Those agencies require you to run ads like a specialist. That's why they're small agencies. But if you grow as an agency, they divide these into two. Good with people, and they also communicate with the performance guys, so they become like a bridge in between the performance and the client. So they communicate what they should do, what they should not do, and they don't run the ads. That's the good part. So if you go into a big agency, you don't have to be a specialist. But do I suggest that? Not really. But if you don't have the skill sets, being good, amazing with Google ads, Facebook ads, or SEO, but you are good with people, apply for account management jobs. Type in account management and look at the job description if they require you to run ads. If they do, you have to start with a performance specialist role, guys. That is important. So why should you apply for client level jobs? Why? Because as I said, client level jobs, you don't have to be as specialist as performance guys, but they will ask you to know about all of these things, guys. They will ask you to have knowledge about SEO, PPC, which is Google ads and Bing ads, and social ads, which is Facebook ads, TikTok ads, and LinkedIn ads. You have to know everything, and they also, some of them want you to be knowledgeable about landing pages, web design, and communications. So you have to be good at all of them, but you don't have to specialize in all of them. That is the good part, which is kind of like account management. So what these people do is these agencies report to the marketing person in the client side, and they report to the CEO or their managers and whatnot, right? So in this case, do I suggest starting off with a client level job? No, guys, I don't really suggest that. I started my career as an agency, and I'm super grateful because I have the knowledge, the specialty knowledge, so I can jump from here to an agency client role like this. Like they pay pretty good as well. And agency jobs, you have a lot of clients. On the client side, you are the client. You don't have to manage anything else. You have just one product or service. You've put your all focus into that. And if you start with an agency, you have specialized knowledge in different industries because you have a bunch of clients from different industries, and that is the good part about starting an agency. Is it sustainable? Depends, guys. If you want to be like an agency guru, you can do that. But I've been working in agencies for a long time, and I can jump into account management or marketing specialist like this. So it is super easy. That's why I suggest starting off in one of those specialties. And if you have no experience and you're starting from scratch, what should be to go to? You know what to apply, but you have no experience. How should you go about it? In this case, you have three options. The first option is the internship route. So you can start applying for internships. You don't expect to get paid, or you get paid a really minimum amount in a really competitive big agency as a specialist. So you learn the ropes, and then you become really good in 6 months. And you can learn it in 6 months super quickly, guys, because in a competitive environment, and if you're really hungry to learn, you will learn like crazy. And after that 6 months, if you apply to a different place, you can get a really good salary as a digital marketer, as a specialist. So that is one route. The second route is the route that I chose. I started a website back in, I don't know, 2014, 13. I was writing blogs about fitness, and I was driving traffic there. I didn't know how Facebook ads worked, how Google ads worked. I was just playing around, testing how can I get more traffic. I didn't have any idea about where my career is going to be at, right? I was like a uni student freshman. I had no idea, but that way I gained that skill set of driving traffic to my website. So since this is your website, you are more conscious about like how should you get traffic, how you want to achieve things bigger, because when something is yours, you have more effort put into it. Otherwise, if it's your client or whatnot, right? That is why you're gonna pay more attention to it when if it is your own site. Going back to the first point, create a website blog now. Even if you want to get in a job now, this is going to help you. Even if you have a job, still keep that website. Let's say you chose SEO. Practice your SEO skills. Try to rank really long tail keywords on that website. If you chose PPC, Google Ads, it is a little bit harder to practice because I have some students asking me, Jim, how should I practice? I don't have money. If you don't have money to waste to test stuff, even like $4, you're going to go to Fiverr and Upwork. This is the second option. Get your site, go to Fiverr and Upwork, and play around a little bit, and then after you learn the website, you're going to charge nothing, guys. You're going to put a really small monthly fee of your service, and you're going to run ads for people. Of course, you're not going to say, yeah, I'm a newbie, I have no idea, this is going to be my first client. You have to start from somewhere, and you should not say you are a newbie. You just put a really low price, and they will not expect you to be like a guru. If you were a guru, you would have charged $1,000 an hour or something. It is pretty obvious on Fiverr and Upwork. If you have a really low rate, you are a starter level specialist. If you have a really high rate, you're an expert. So people understand that. Those people know what they're paying for. You get what you pay for, right? So you start really low, or maybe you don't even charge for anything. You can say, I will run your ads for free, and you practice there. So people say, yeah, I don't feel comfortable doing that, guys. But what do you think agencies do? They hire smaller junior people who have no idea what they're doing, and they train them, and they have some accounts as well. They are playing around with some clients' account. They are probably messing up a lot of things as well. So agencies hire juniors too. Of course, they get trained, but you're training yourself in this case on Fiverr and Upwork. After you gain that skill set, you have to put that on your resume, guys. And we're coming to the last part, which is the most important part. I looked at hundreds of resumes in my career when I'm interviewing people or when my students send their information to me. The main thing that I see is they put really irrelevant information. If you want to get a career in digital marketing, only thing that should be on your resume is digital marketing, guys. If you put something else, it is totally irrelevant to the person who is hiring you. I see people, they have, let's say, a digital marketing internship, and before that, they put their bartending jobs. They don't care about your bartending jobs. They will not say, oh, this guy's a bartender, he's really good communicator. They don't say that. So you have to have everything about digital marketing. That's why I say, guys, if you have internships about irrelevant stuff, just don't put that in your resume. Only put digital marketing stuff. That's why I said have a website. If you had a website, you're going to put that there. You're going to say, I drove traffic, I optimized. If you are going to be an SEO person, you say, I optimized my website for XYZ keywords, build backlinks. This is going to be on your resume. If that's the only thing about digital marketing, put that, just that, guys. So they have to know, okay, this is a digital marketing person. If you put something else, basketball team captain, like, or some random shit like that, they don't care. And it is going to make you look like an amateur. You don't want to look like an amateur. If you are on Fiverr, you're just going to put that in. I ran ads for XYZ clients. Even if you ran it for free, you have to put it there. You have to say, I ran ads for this person, drive leads, I drive sales, I did a traffic to this website, I drive traffic to that website. You build your resume like this. And if you're starting applying for an internship, you have to, as I said, guys, having a website is so critical. You're going to put that in, and they will say, okay, I'm getting a guy as an intern, but he's not a nobody. At least he does something. They don't expect you to blow up, or they don't expect you to like drive crazy sales, 10x ROI, return on ad spend, return on investment. They want you to be a little bit familiar, even for an intern. They don't even want to hire an intern that has no idea what they're doing, right? And then if you have no idea what you're doing and you have no website experience, no nothing, you have to have a good GPA. So then if you're out of university or change careers, you have to have a good track record. What is that track record? That track record is what are your grades on university or your master's degree or whatnot. You get the point. Let's recap. Pick where you want to work at first. This is important. Client side, agency side, and in the agency you have account manager, specialist. I suggest choose specialist. And how you get the specialty experience, you have two options. Internship, drive traffic to your website, or go to Fiverr and Upwork and run ads or drive SEO results for other people. After you get those, make your resume only about digital marketing, nothing else. Don't put anything else, and then start applying like crazy. This will help you a lot, and see you again next time. And don't forget to subscribe.